Bonjour, 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 and welcome or welcome back to the Waves of Your Soul. I am your humble French tarot reader slash deck goblin Marie, and today we're gonna do another fun video to round up the year, and I'm gonna share with you wait, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, five of my favorite tarot and oracle pairings of 2024. So these are the pairings that really brought something extra to my practice, where I felt like the decks were really speaking to each other beautifully. Together they were weaving a story that really brought something extra to my readings, and I wanted to share them with you guys, as I know a lot of us like not just an aesthetic moment where things look good together, but also a moment where it feels like both decks speak the same language, and that together they really can bring some another layer to a reading through the synchronicities, through the communication that they seem to have between each other, through a perfect pairing. So that's what we're going to be doing today. This video is part of my tarot vlogmas. All months of December I'm posting a lot of content for you guys all throughout the months up until I think I'll stop around probably Christmas time, because I'll need a little bit of a rest. Right now I don't have any free time, I'm not doing anything but working on videos for you guys, and you know what, I'm having a great time. So thank you so much for those of you who are tuning in, and if it's your first time here, I want to say a huge welcome. It's so nice to have you. In the description box you're going to find all the names of the decks I'm mentioning. If I have time I'll put links, but at least I will make sure I'll leave names. You will also find my playlist for tarot vlogmas with all of the content I'm putting out in December. We are doing top 10s of the year, we're looking at my most used, my most surprising decks, we're doing fairy tale inspired pick a card reading all months to bring some magic to your life. There is so much going on, you guys. You will have enough content to keep busy for the rest of the year for sure. You will also find in my description box my social media links. I think that's it. Enough about the intro. Let's look at my best pairings of 2024. Let's do this. I've not actually ranked these. I've said top 5, but there's no ranking. There's not one that's better than the other, honestly. I couldn't figure it out. I didn't have it in me today to try and hurt my brain to rank. So I'm gonna say these are all equal. They are all in my top 5. And let's start with my most recent one, the one I've discovered the most recently. It's the Tarot Landscape by Vivida, which I've had for a while, but the perfect pair came late this year. And it was once I finally got my hands on l'Oracle l'Harmonie de la Nature. These two are mass market. This is an English mass market deck. This is a French mass market deck. Literally translates to the Oracle of Nature's Harmony. And so you can get this one on Amazon FR, and you can get this one wherever you guys shop for mass market English deck. Here we have the back of the Tarot Landscape, and here we have the back of the Oracle deck. So even the backs I feel like are good together, similar colors scheme, at least with this beautiful like turquoise kind of vibe. And so both of these are giving like nature decks, and specifically landscapes. This is not necessarily an animal or a plant decks, but more so decks that focus around nature's landscape, and together they are so wonderful. I'm loving them together and I wanted to share them with you. So it's very funny because I call these my Sylvia's pairings, because I discovered the Tarot Landscape on Sylvia's channel, Sylvia from... So I'll make sure to leave Sylvia's channel down in the description box. Definitely go tell her I say hi, send her some love. She was the first one that showed this deck on her channel that at least I saw, and so I fell in love with this very early on in the year. And she was also the one that told me about this deck, this French mass market deck, which I had never seen. And I was playing with my decks around the end of November, and I discovered that these two were perfect together, that they really had this beautiful kind of, again, look at this. They have this beautiful nature vibe, but again, not so specific to a plant or an animal, but more of a landscape. Feel like portals almost that you could step into. They feel very like in tune with each other, with nature's rhythm, with nature's like energy, and they feel like a breath of fresh air, honestly. Both of these feel like, you know, you use them and you can breathe a little bit better. You use them and you're like, oh yeah, thank you for that. We have Queen of Swords and we have lightness with all of these beautiful clouds, this air vibe, so Queen of Swords. I love that. We have the Ace of Cups and Letting Go. And look at these colors together. The coloring, the art style, the vibe of them, both being very, like I was saying, nature. I mean, look at this. The Ace of Swords with Inner Calm. I love these together. When I want to, especially like right now, end of the year, when I want to give myself a little pause, a little like self-care, kind of mindfulness kind of reading, these are my go-tos because they feel very helpful, they feel very kind, gentle, and they feel like they help me ground, which God knows I need right now. Like I said, I'm very busy with Tarot Vlogmas. It's kind of taking over all of my time. I'm not giving myself much free time until Christmas, and then after that I'm gonna take a breath and just close myself up and read for days. Catch up on all my shows and eat a lot of food and see my family and my friends, and it's gonna be great. But until then, I'm trying hard to work hard for you guys for Tarot Vlogmas, and these are bringing me pause in my day. They help me ground, they help me pause, and I love them together. So that's my first pairing. This, like I said, it's a French mass market deck. I honestly don't think it would be too difficult to translate, even if you guys don't speak French. The keywords are fairly straightforward. A lot of them resemble the English words even, so would be, I think, one that even my non-French speakers, you could easily use and translate. And Tarot Landscape, like I said, this is a mass market English deck. It is part of my top 10 tarot decks of 2024. So if you've not watched that, I will make sure to leave it in the cards so you can check it out, because this is definitely part of it. Spoiler alert. But you don't know which ranking, so that's still a surprise. Okay, let's move on. Another pairing that I loved so much this year, that I used a lot, that just, I mean, it's perfect together. I honestly, for me, these are now a bonded pair. I can't separate them. They can't work on their own anymore. They have to be together. They're like siblings, you know. They come from the same family, even though they're not from the same creators at all. We have, again, a French mass market oracle deck, this time L'Oracle Médiéval et Merveilleux by Gulliver l'Aventurière and Julien Miavril. This translates to a medieval and marvelous oracle, and the tarot that goes with this perfectly. I mean, this is a perfect pair. You cannot convince me otherwise. They are meant to be together. We have the Solara Occulto Meliora. This is an indie deck by Pranic Forest. So you can get this. I think you can still get this. I backed this on Kickstarter last year, but I'm pretty sure you can still get this. I hope so anyway. Here are the backs of the Solara Occulto Meliora Tarot. Here are the backs of the Oracle, the Medieval Oracle. Already, can you tell? I feel like even the backs, it's a vibe. It's a vibe. But wait until you see the front, you guys. This is one of, maybe this should have been number one. Maybe I should have ranked it. I don't know. I'm having regrets. This could have been number one because, oh my god, they feel like they belong in the same world, these two. They speak the same speech. They belong in the same world, which is both a little medieval, a little folklore, folk tale, definitely magical, definitely a little esoteric and occult. I mean, come on. Just so great. I love these two together. I did use this for you guys in one of my readings this year. I think I did a deck pairing at some point this year. I will leave that in the cards, depending what the theme is, if it's something that is still applicable. I can't remember what the theme was. Brain fog. I don't remember anything anymore. Like, what is time? What year is it? What's going on? I'm lost. But I know that I used this at some point for you guys in the year, and you guys loved it so much, and I've used this for myself so much this year. This is not part of my best of 2024 because I've had these decks longer, so I didn't include them in my top 10. They're older decks, but they are still decks that I love and really enjoyed using specifically together this year. I mean, look at this. The colors, first of all. The colors, even the art style feels similar, even though they're definitely from different artists. The themes, just pure perfection. For the French Oracle, I will say that whilst the keywords are definitely keywords you can translate, no problem, the guidebook I think would be a little bit trickier because it is poems, and not just poems, but poems written in that medieval inspiration. So unless you speak French or you have a little bit of a grasp of French, it would be hard. Like, it would be like asking someone who doesn't read English or speak English to read Shakespeare. So just a heads up, just something to pay attention, and you could use this intuitively, I think, as well, because the images really speak for themselves. Here we have the Two of Swords with the Griffin. We have the Ace of Swords with knowing. Perfect. Ace of Swords and knowing and learning. So good together. Page of Cups with Bravery. We have the Tower with, look at this! I can't make this shit up. Tower, 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 tower. These love each other. They're like family, you know, it's a bonded pair. It's so good. Look, we have a window, we have a window. It's a message with the Two of Wands. I can't make this shit up. Obviously, I did not plan this. Literally just shuffle my decks in and we are seeing what happens. It's pure magic. I love when that happens. We have the Seven of Swords with the Carnival. We have the King of Wands with Game. And last one, we have the Hierophant with the Phoenix. So cool. So yeah, I love these two together so much. When I want that fantastical, medieval, kind of magical, a little bit occult vibe, this is everything. It's giving me those autumn colors. It's gorgeous. Moving on to a pairing that brought me so much joy this year. These two are so cute together. They're colorful, they're joyful. We have a mass market English tarot deck. We have the Rainbow Tarot. Used to be indie, it's been picked up mass market, so we love that. And then next to it we have the Extraordinary Incantations by Practical Magic. This is an indie oracle deck. It's a tarot oracle. It's a hybrid. Here are the backs of the tarot deck and here are the backs of the oracle deck. As you can see, there is writing on the backs of these. Not my favorite. I don't really like writing on the backs of my deck, so that's the one thing I don't like about it. It's a minor thing though, so I can definitely get over it. Or as what they look like together, they just feel like, again, they speak that very joyful, cute vibe together. So this is an RWS clone, but very colorful, very joyful, very fun. It's definitely one of my go-to when I am reading for other people right now, and I've used this a lot this year. And this is a tarot oracle, so on each of the cards you will have a tarot card. So here we have the Ten of Wands, but you will also have a mantra, a little incantation as I say, a little affirmation, and I've discovered that these two are just really great together. There's something about the colors, about the people depicted, about the energies of them that just go so well. And it's interesting to have this pairing because it means I can do tarot and oracle, or I can do tarot and tarot, because this acts as both. So I love this together, and I love the fact that using a little deck like this opens up my tarot reading. I've used this a lot for reading for others, specifically like end of year readings I've done this year. I've used these two a lot. I just feel like they speak the same speech, you know. It's really not just joyful to look at and happy to look at, but it does feel like they have interesting things to say. So here we have the Eight of Wands and we have I can chill the hell out. So interesting to have Temperance next to the Eight of Wands. Sometimes in the midst of chaos, disruption and things happening really fast, you gotta really also nurture your like well-being and make sure that you take time for pause. And Page of Pentacles, so how can you work with both of these energies, with I have my feet planted and the Page of Cups. Maybe it's a reminder to stay grounded in the middle of your dreamy, imaginative ways. Then we have Knight of Pentacles with the World. I see how I've come full circle next to the Knight of Pentacles, again, and saying your efforts are not in vain. You can see all the journey you've come. Sometimes taking things slow will make sure you get to your destination. We have the Fool with the Ten of Cups. I love the little things, and even just the aesthetic, the vibe, everything. It was so good together. I keep at it. I keep getting better with the Empress. We have Eight of Swords with I can pick up my pace at any time. I just love these together, honestly. Don't give a fuck with the Ten of Swords. I mean, look, it's like, yes, probably you're struggling right now. There might be things not going so well, but there's also a way you can look at this and be like, you know what? I don't care. I can get up again. I can try again. It's not that big a deal. I can move on. Last one, Temperance. I take it on because I can. Love that. So yeah, the Rainbow Tarot and Extraordinary Incantation. Definitely a favorite pairing of mine for this year. Moving on to our fourth pairing, and you know what, I lied. There is a favorite one. I know I said I love the medieval one, but there is another one I really loved, so maybe I will keep my potential number one for the end. Didn't really rank this, but I can keep my, I guess, best of the best for the last one I'll share with you. For now, let's talk about a really powerful, impactful pairing. We have the Corrupted Tarot, which is an indie deck, but indie tarot deck, and the Lantern Oracle, which is a mass market oracle deck. Here are the backs of the oracle, here are the backs of the tarot. These have become my go-to when I want to do shadow work, when I want to look at my ish, when I want to look at what's blocking me, what I don't want to see, what I am unwilling to look at, what's hiding in my metaphorical basement that I need to have a look at in my subconscious, right? I've used the Corrupted Tarot a ton this year, and not just for the work. And actually, you will see that it appears in my top 10 tarot decks of the year, and I think you guys will be shocked at the ranking it spots at. But when I want to do shadow work, when I want to look at things that are not going potentially so well, my blockages, my fears, when I want to go deep, these two together are amazing. They've become, again, bonded pair. I can use this separately for anything, but if I want to go deep, I'll pull out the Lantern Oracle, and they just feel like they speak the same language, that they really can pinpoint the ways that I'm potentially not seeing things clearly, the ways that I might be lying to myself, the ways that I'm potentially like feeling a bit lost, and it kind of helped me narrow down and focus on what needs my attention. So here we have the Hierophant with distorted desire. Conscious desire rarely satisfies the unconscious need driving it. We have Key to Intimacy with the Moon. Oh, this is so good, right? We have intimate love is a core need to be met in relation to ourselves and those closest to us. And look at this broken mirror right there. We have the Six of Pentacles, which is giving me Persephone vibes, with the women supporting women. Together we can transcend our individual limitations. With the Six of Pentacles, this idea of giving and sharing, I love that. Honestly, these two on their own, standout deck, amazing decks. I can't recommend the Corrupted Tarot enough, as long as you don't mind creepy gore. This deck is definitely one of the darkest in my collection, and I absolutely recommend the Lantern Oracle as one of the best mass market oracle decks that's out there if you want to go deep, if you want to do the work, if you want to really truly, kind of do a deep dive into your subconscious. The Lantern Oracle is one of the best oracle decks mass market you can get for that. Metamorphosis with the Two of Swords. Oh, I love this. Even the colors, everything is just so good. We have Three of Wands with the voice. You are here to be known, so speak and be seen. Knight of Swords with intention. Even the colors, they seem to match, and it's quite strange because this is a collaborative deck, so the art style is very different, and a lot of the images might not be from the same art style, and yet somehow there's always a coherence and a common kind of voice throughout the messages. We have Perspective. A calm and clear mind is free to see differently with the Eight of Cups. He's literally not willing to see, and yet there is something to be seen. I mean, genius. These two are so good. Radical self-acceptance with the Nine of Cups. Exactly, right? These two are just pure, so good. We have Confusion. Growth hurts, heal, and harnesses a way through on the uncertainty. Talking about uncertainty next to the Wheel of Fortune. Is there a more uncertain card in the tarot than the Wheel of Fortune? No. So there you go. I mean, just one more. Eternal Gatekeeper with Justice. And even she looks like she could stand for justice. Acknowledge, assert, and protect what is right for you. And look, she's bloody, this Justice card. She's protected and she's defending what she feels is right. And it's not a balance, it's news. Ooh, I love these two together. They're so good. So these have been my favorite, like I was saying, pairing for shadow work. I think they work so great separately, but together it's truly chef's kiss. Last one, probably my favorite pairing of 2024, even though it's hard to rank them. I think these are the ones that brought me the most joy, magic, sense of whimsy, sense of wonder, just all the good vibes, I will say. We have the Lost Forest Tarot, and we have the Night Fairies from Paolo Barbieri. This is a mass market English oracle deck, although I think this has been translated in French as well for my French viewers, and this is an indie tarot deck. Here we have the backs for the mass market oracle, the Night Fairies oracle, and here we have the back for the Lost Forest Tarot. The Lost Forest is again part of my 2024 top tarot decks of the year. You will have to watch my video if you want to find out the ranking of this though, but this is definitely one of my favorite decks of the year. And the Night Fairies I really loved as well, specifically together. I mean, look at this. These two take me to a magical world. They help me kind of remember that they can bring some whimsy to my practice, that I can add a little bit of magic. They help me work with my imagination, not just in the fact that obviously they go so well in the aesthetic and the colors. I mean, look at this. It's stunning, but also in the energy, the egregore of it. They feel very magical, whimsical. They tap into this kind of fae world, this world full of mystical creatures. and they're just so great together in the sense of the messages they convene, in the sense of helping you work with your imagination, with working with fey energy, working in this, taking you to this like magical forest vibe. I've loved this pairing so much. Another one I'm pretty sure I used for you guys in one of my readings. I love that the Lost Forest is a very beautiful deck. It's 100% painted, it's no AI. It was all created by the artist by hand, same as this one. You guys will be familiar with Paolo Barbieri's artwork, and both of these take you to this magical forest, to this world of magical creatures, fairies, beautiful phoenixes and mermaids, and I think that together they are just, I mean, look at this. We have Self-Reliance and the Hermit. I can't make this shit up, you guys. This is when you know it works, when they resonate so well. We have the Alpha with the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Moon with the Moon's Child. I mean, come on, right? I can't plan this, you know. I'm literally just discovering this with you guys. It's perfect. It's so good. I love these separately. I think they're wonderful. I love the tarot deck a lot. The only thing I will say is that for me, the Night Fairies does not have enough cards. It's only like 36 cards, I think, which is way not enough. I want way more. It's a gorgeous artwork like this. I'm greedy. I want more. But I do love the artwork so much, and I love the messages in the guidebook. The guidebook is fantastic as well. I really enjoy what it has to say. The cool thing about this their tarot is that when you put all the suits together, they fit like a one same painting. So that's pretty cool. Ace to 10, you get the whole same kind of like landscape that follows together. Wait, let's do one more just to finish it up. We have Knight of Sky, so Knight of Swords with the Dawn. Oh, so great. So aesthetically pleasing. If sometimes I just want to flip through my decks and give me a little moment to enjoy life, you know, get away from the noise and the crap of the day-to-day life and just step into this magical portal, let myself get lost in this little magical forest fantasy. Love these. Look, the Mage and the Fire Within. How perfect is that? So my friends, this is it. I'm gonna leave you on this. These were my favorite pairings of the year. I hope you enjoyed it. I would love to know in the comments what your favorite pairings of the year are. Please let me know. You know, I'm always so keen to hear your guys' recommendation. Let me know what the favorite pairing from this video was. If you enjoyed this video and you want to support my work, don't hesitate to like, comment, subscribe, put the bell on. All of those things are ways to support the channel. So thank you so much for those of you who take the time to do that. I hope you're enjoying Tarot Vlogmas as much as I'm enjoying creating all this content for you guys. And until my next video, I'm sending you so much good vibes and keep navigating the waves of your soul. Bye!